planning a rhinoplasty and a genioplasty for this pretty girl who's here with us right now. And we're going to go through what her main complaints are, what her main desires are, and how we're going to get those desires and those concerns of her met. Okay, the first concern is she has a broad nose, and also the balance of the face she'd be desirous if that could be improved. So we've taken a cone beam CT scan also, but I'm going to go to the scan part a little later. We're first going to look at her nose and the chin. Alright, and then I'm going to tell you what our plan is after that. Okay, so the first thing is, you see the nose, the ideal, it will come from this way, from front. So the ideal width of the nose should be the width between the eyes. That should be the ideal width of the nose. This is true especially for the Caucasians, but for South Indians, it's okay if it's a little bit wider. So just look at this. If it gets this narrow, I think that should be good, because we don't want it to get really this narrow. That's when it fits between. That's too narrow for someone like her who has really thick skin, a South Indian kind of a skin. So I'm going to plan this reduction by a few millimeters. By the way, rhinoplasty is anyway a surgery of millimeters. So right, a couple of millimeters here and there. But then, most importantly, it's also a tip. It's not very pointy, it's bulbous. You know, this looks much better. It's broad here, so you get this inside. Remember, this is the bone. And the other thing is, her nose begins quite down. So we would want to increase this part. That's the part where the nose begins or starts. So we want to get this like this, so that she has a slightly higher bridge. The nose gets slimmer, or you can also say it gets taller, and it gets narrower, less wider. Tip gets more pointy or more sharper. The base gets less wider or more narrower. So that's the objective of the cosmetic aspect of the nose. We're also going to work on a septum and make sure that's exactly in the midline. If needed, if possible, we'll harvest some graft, the septal cartilage graft, and use it as, you know, marginal rim grafts, spreader grafts, and septal extension grafts as we do the rhinoplasty. That's the first aspect of the surgery. The second thing you're going to look at is a chin. Now, if you look at it carefully, your lower lips are a little bit more thicker than the upper, which I'm a big proponent of thick lips. I don't want that to get really narrow, but still, this is the height we're looking at. So her lower third of the height is a little less than desirous. So one of the ways I've told her to get an idea as to what we're doing is, again, bring your jaw forward like this. Yeah, a little bit more. I want you to, yeah, a little bit more. Okay, and close. So look at this now. Get back to your normal thing. Yeah. Now come back again. A little bit. So this gives, even though it's only about 7 millimeters of advancement we're looking at horizontally and about 3 or 4 millimeters vertically, it gives that much more better proportions to her face. So these are finer aspects. She has a nice chin already, nice pointy angular face. I'm not going to do anything about it. Her chin is nice, suits her face. We're not going to do anything about it. Her malar bones, her cheeks, everything is nice. So nothing else is going to be done. So all we're going to do is what I mentioned to be on the nose and what we're going to do on the chin. So that's the plan. Do you have any concerns? I know I've answered all her concerns before. This is just so that I'm summarizing everything that we went through in our consultation earlier. Right? Okay, so now this is your scan. This you haven't seen before. So we're going to show you the scan for the first time. Now, if you look at it like this even, you can straight away say that, you know, the ideal chin point and this point should be a straight line. So, you know, this itself, you get an idea that the chin needs to come forward a bit straight away. But then we're also going to look at the other views. Now, I'm also going to show you your nose, what we're going to do. So you see here, this is the width of the nose, how it's bowing up. Your septum is pretty much straight. There's no major septal deviation that we have to really look at. You don't have any blocked nose or anything. But we still will go in, look at the septum and take some septal harvest graft, you know, which we can use it for the nasal reconstruction, especially in the dorsal and for the grafts. Okay, and you can see the cut moving there. And then I'm going to move on to your lower jaw, and I can also show you on this panoramic radiograph. So yes, you have some wisdom teeth impacted, but we're not going to do anything about that now. 1 and 2, and also this probably needs to go, sometime later on. Wisdom teeth, we need to remove it, okay? And these are your two nerves, and this is the mental nerve. So the osteotomy for you is just going to be by the side of the metal nerve. You will get it forward and fix it. Okay? So nerve will be intact, nothing will go wrong to the nerve. I'm just telling you that this is pretty much going to be the boundary for you. It's going to be a small genioplasty so that just the anterior part comes forward. Okay, I'm going to show you on another view. இதில பாருங்க இது நல்ல பின்னாடி இருக்கு தெரியுதா இது வந்து should come forward like that. The chin you see. So yeah. So it's about this place that I'm going to place my cut. Mandible is about 11 millimeters thick. So all right. So any doubts you have? Really? You're scared or you're excited?
Excited to see.
She's excited. That's awesome.
See when you look.
Okay. Yeah, but just before surgery, most of our patients are scared. And immediately done. So I like the word excited. So it's really good that you're excited. Okay? And I hope you'll be more excited once we remove the tape and you see your face after a few days of the surgery. Okay? Thank you.